Hello Leo and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I'd like to thank for all of you who have seen my previous videos, and if you liked them and subscribed, I'm truly grateful for those, and I'm very glad that you're back for more. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to give you a big welcome. I hope that this reading will be helpful for you. Today we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of July in the areas of love and relationship. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's get started. In the middle of your reading, you do have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands indicates a situation when you are exhausted, you're feeling burdened, and you are ready to give up, and this can be a situation when you are exhausted from something. So if you're single, this might be that you are exhausted from being single. First it was fun, but going on dates and meeting people, but it no longer fun. It's more of a burden for you. If you are in a relationship, you might have started a relationship that was very fun at the beginning. You really enjoyed each other's company, but somehow this relationship turned into more of a burden. But also, maybe some of you might have started a fling, and it was kind of very fun at the beginning, but the fun has the fun is gone. Whatever your situation, you seem to be really over burdened with the situation. But you know, the Ten of Wands is always an end of a cycle, so you're very close to actually achieving the goal, whatever you wish for. So we'll see what other cards we have here, but let's see the first card. Your reading starts with the Chariot. The Chariot is all about overcoming obstacles, moving on, and being victorious, being in control. If you are single, this card is telling you that this time is very great to meet somebody, and you will be successful in that. If you are in an existing relationship, this can be a sign that maybe somebody is too much in control, or you might have to balance a little bit better what you feel and what you think. It is also a card that can show movement, so some of you might be moving, and that's causing you a lot of burdens. But again, as I said, this card can tell you as well that you might be victorious in something. So we'll see what the other cards are revealing. You do have here the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is the card of indecision for me. When you're not seeing a way out of something and you need to make some kind of a decision that's very hard for you to make, and you might have to choose between two situations. Now this can be quite a few things. For some of you, this might be that you need to choose between being single or getting into a relationship. For some of you, this might be that you have more suitors to choose from and you don't know how to choose between them. You might need to choose between staying in a relationship or getting out of a relationship. Or you might need to choose between a relationship or a lover. Whatever this situation is, it's a hard decision, and you need to kind of follow your inner voice, your inner guides. That's what the moon is telling you on the Two of Swords. And you're kind of going towards this decision, right? So if you look at the Ten of Wands, I think you need to make this decision, whatever it is, because that's going to be the one that's going to ease on your burden. For some of you, this might indicate a conflict between you and your partner, where you are in a stalemate and you're not able to come to a conclusion in something. The next card is the Fool. The Fool card is all about a new beginning, an exciting energy when you're starting something new. This is a very great card for a new relationship. If you're single, it can indicate that you're taking the leap of faith. For some of you, again, this is all about the leap of faith, which is you're gonna make that decision whatever you have to do. But the other interesting thing with the Fool, that the Fool is not a very doesn't like to commit. The Fool is all about fun and the excitement of the new thing. So for some of you, that might be the question, whether somebody wants to commit or not, because that the Two of Swords is a decision, and a hard decision. So for some of you, the decision might be whether you want to commit to somebody or not. And the next card is the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is all about balancing things. For some of you, this is just a card that indicating you're able to balance whatever comes to you. Maybe you need to balance your feelings a little bit better, or maybe you need to balance finances, and that's impacting the relationship. But this is also a card that can indicate a decision. So for some of you, I think the decision will be very significant in this period. And for me, this card with the rainbow always tells me that some better times are coming. The next card in the spread is the Eight of Wands. I'm just trying to protect them from the wind, so I hope that they're not going to be blown away. But anyway, the Eight of Wands is the card of speed, the card of message, the card of travel. So some of you might be going on a trip, some of you might be getting some message, and for some of you, if you are getting into a relationship, this might be a sign that the relationship is evolving fast. Or this new period of life for you is going to be speed up. This might be when you're getting swept away by somebody coming into your life, and this is the card that is the arrows of Cupid as well. So for some of you, will be hit by the arrows of Cupid and fall in love with somebody. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can help me by helping me to increase the channel. And for you, that's just a push of a button, and I hope that you already pushed the button. But I'm always very happy as well when you comment and you tell me what's happening in your life. So the next we have here is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is all about stability, legacy. It's a great card when you want to create a family, and also can be a sign of a childbirth or moving in with somebody. For some of you, maybe you need to balance that. If you're single, this card is a great sign, because it can mean that somebody you're gonna meet who has the same values as you do, but it can be also an indication that you're gonna meet somebody who's very wealthy. But again, it's a card of multiple generations, so some of you might be wanting to buy a home, or just settle down. And I think that can be the balance, whether you want to settle down or whether you want to stay casual. And the next card we have here is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands goes on an adventure. It's a very adventurous energy, especially with the Eight of Wands. It can be a sign of a trip. So some of you might be going on a little vacation, and again, even the Chariot can be traveling, but also move. So travel, move is very important in this period of time. I think with the Knight of Wands as well, it's a very adventurous energy. The Knight of Wands likes fun, optimism, and enjoys sex, and for me, it's kind of more of a casual person who doesn't like the strings, and to kind of settle down. So for some of you, this might be the big decision this month, whether you or your partner want to be settling down. And you do have here the Justice. The Justice is all about balance. So I think you're going to be able to find this balance. It's very interesting that you do have the Chariot on one end and the Justice on the other. Both are all about balance, and then you do have the Ten of Wands. So I think whatever yours, and the Two of Pentacles is all about balance. So I think whatever imbalance you have, you're going to find it this month, because the Justice is getting your balance back. For some of you, it might be an indication of some kind of decision or a court as well. So if you might be going through some kind of a divorce, this card indicates that you're gonna get whatever you deserve. And you know, it really depends on what you put in, how positive you were. But if you're kind of looking for some kind of a decision that's related to finance, or in terms of a divorce, I think with the Ten of Pentacles, it's an indication that you're gonna get it. Now I think the other card we have here at the bottom of the deck, which is the Tower, which indicates our fears. So it might be that you are afraid of this big change, whatever this decision brings to you, because the Tower is generally a very disruptive energy. It can be end of a relationship, or when you're figuring out something that's not easy to get over. Whatever it is, it's usually helping you for your greater good. So try to kind of balance that a little bit better, and as hard as this decision is, because I can totally see that the decision you have to make is not easy, but it's gonna free yourself. So that's all I have for you, dear Leo. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.